So every founder I've ever met says the same thing. People are the heart of the business, and people being their greatest asset. But when it comes to managing those people, onboarding, training, supporting them, paying, and even retaining them, the reality is it's really overwhelming. And that's why today we are sitting down with a person who quietly carries one of the biggest responsibilities inside ELG Solutions. So she is the woman who sees every onboarding, every training, every payroll cycle, every concern, win, and even breakthrough. So our HR manager, Risha. Today, we get an honest look inside what HR in outsourcing really means. So Risha, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Lois. It's really exciting to talk about HR today. HR usually work behind the scenes. That's why it's a great opportunity for me to step forward and share the work that we do.
So let's start with something real. Outsourcing sounds simple on paper. Hire a remote employee and get the work done. But there's so much more happening behind the scenes. What do you think is the biggest misconception clients have about HR?
Well, I think the biggest misconception in HR is that HR is just all about hiring. But the truth is, hiring is just the tip of the iceberg. And what clients usually don't see is what's happening behind the scene. There's workflow planning, payroll and compensation coordination, time zone alignment, local labor laws compliances, and even employee retention and employee engagement, and making sure that all employees stay productive and motivated with the jobs that they do. So basically, our role as an HR and an outsourcing company is making sure that everything runs smoothly and that the clients can focus more on growing their businesses.
There's also one thing I've noticed is that new hires at ELG don't look lost or overwhelmed. It's almost like they're already part of the family. And I've seen how our onboarding feels personal rather than procedural. How did you design the system? Could you walk us through your onboarding philosophy?
Yeah, so here at ELG Solutions, we look at onboarding as a journey and not a one and done thing. It is a journey wherein it starts in day one and it keeps on going as people grow and settle in the company.
So can you share a time where great onboarding completely changed someone's performance?
Yes, absolutely. So in the early days, even our strongest employees struggled because onboarding process wasn't polished. It was rushed and unclear. But once we got everything right, we rebuilt our onboarding process. We have set out clear expectations to the employees, introduced them to proper tools, walking them through our culture, and providing successive metrics. We have noticed that change and improvement. I believe a great onboarding process sets our team up for success, keeping them engaged, productive, and motivated with the jobs that they do.
So how do you think clients benefit from an onboarding process that they never even see?
Yeah, you know, clients usually don't see our onboarding process, but it usually makes the difference. As I mentioned earlier, our onboarding process is not a one and done thing, but it's a journey and it starts at day one. And it keeps on going as employees grow within the company. They're learning what is expected, how our culture actually works, and because of that, they become more confident, make fewer mistakes, and gets results faster. And the best part of it all is this all happens without the clients having to lift any finger.
So clients always ask, will my team grow with my business? how would you make sure employees evolve instead of hitting the ceiling?
Yeah, that's a great question and the one that we usually get. We keep our employees, or we make sure that our employees grow with our clients by providing them ongoing learning and training, providing them the right tools to use to get their job done efficiently and effectively, and by providing clear career paths and regular feedbacks. So when a person see a path forward, they stay motivated, engaged, and then keep delivering at a high level.
And what skill gaps do you see most often and why?
Yeah, the biggest gaps is usually in the soft skills like communication and problem solving. Because here in the company, I believe that we hire the best talent, so technical skills is actually not an issue. But client interaction and real time problem solving takes more than just following a process. It will require time, training, and exposure to develop. That is why we focus more on coaching and training to bridge the gap.
So how do you measure whether someone is actually improving?
Well, we measure improvement in a few ways. First is through performance metrics, where we measure accuracy, productivity, and meeting deadlines. But we also look at their behavior, like how they handle problems, how they collaborate with the team, and over time, you can clearly see who's growing and who's performing at a higher level.
So what happens when someone stops growing or becomes stagnant?
So when someone stops growing, their performance can be stagnant and engagement drop, and it can directly affect how the team work. So that's why we identify stagnation early and give opportunities like challenges, skill building to help them get back on track and stay motivated.
Now, how involved should clients be in their team's development?
So clients can be involved enough to set goals, share expectation, and provide context about the business. But they don't need to manage the day-to-day because the HR and team leads handle the coaching and growth. So the client get a high-performing team without getting bogged down with the details.
So someone told me employees don't complain when things go right, but they never forget when things go wrong. So let's now talk about payroll and benefits.
Sure. So payroll and benefits is really one of those areas in HR where employees really notices when things go wrong. So our job as an HR is to make sure everyone is paid accurately and on time, and that benefits like health coverage, allowances, and leave credits are properly paid. It's also about compliance, ensuring taxes, mandatory government contributions, and other deductions are correct. Reporting is accurate and everything meets legal requirements. When everything runs smoothly, employees feel valued and motivated, but even one mistake can impact trust and morale. That's why we take it so seriously.
So what's a common mistake that companies make with payroll that hurts employees' morale?
A common mistake is even one error in pay, like incorrect amounts, late payments, or missing benefits. Even if it seems minor, employees notice and it can quickly hurt trust and morale. Payroll is one of the areas in HR where getting it right consistently really shows employees that they are valued.
So have you ever seen trust gets damaged because of some payroll issues?
Actually, we never have trust damage over payroll. We take it very seriously. We've invested in proper tools that help us generate accurate payroll computation and reporting, combined with our careful process. This ensures employees are paid correctly and on time, and any issues are addressed immediately.
Now, let's move on to how do accurate payroll and benefits translate into a better service for our clients?
So accurate payroll and benefits directly impact client service because when employees are paid correctly and feel valued, they're motivated and focused on their work. So happy, confident employees make fewer mistakes, handle tasks more efficiently, and provide better support, which ultimately benefit the client.
Now, let's go deeper. What people don't see is that sometimes things go wrong in the office. There's gonna be conflict, burnout, or miscommunication. So, in your case, what's the hardest part of your job?
Yeah, so the hardest part of my job is in paperwork and administrative tasks. It's making sure that the team stay aligned, motivated, and productive when things go wrong. Conflict, burnout, and miscommunication can quickly impact productivity. So my role is to anticipate these issues, support team leads, and put process in place that keeps operation running smoothly. As an HR, I consider myself as a business partner, making sure our people are motivated and set up to deliver results for our clients.
Now, how do you prevent small issues from becoming big ones?
Yeah, so we prevent small issues from becoming big ones by staying proactive. So that means monitoring trends, keeping open communication with team leads, and addressing concerns as soon as they arise. So by spotting these challenges early and putting process in place, we keep the team productive and motivated before problems escalate and turn into a big fire.
Now, in your position, how do you balance the needs of the clients and the needs of the employee at the same time?
Balancing the needs of the client and employee is all about alignment and communication. We make sure employees have clear expectation, the right tools, and a supportive environment while also ensuring the client's goal and standards are met. The key is creating processes and a culture where both sides succeed. Employees stay motivated and clients get consistent high quality results.
So, if a potential client is listening right now and wondering whether outsourcing is right for them, what would you say?
Right, so if you're thinking about outsourcing, remember it's not just about getting your work done, it's about having a motivated, trained team that delivers results consistently, while you, as a business owner, focus on growing your business. With ELG Solutions, you can focus on growing your business, reduce risk, and get high quality outcomes without the headaches.
Now, before we end today's episode, I want to leave you with something to think about. When businesses grow, they usually look at strategies, numbers, tools, and systems. But they often forget one thing that everything relies on: people. And what Risha shared today is a reminder that great results don't just happen because you hired someone. They happen when that person is supported, trained, developed, listened to, and managed with intention. And that's what we do here at ELG Solutions. We don't just provide talent, we provide an ecosystem, a structure where people feel valued, clients feel secure, and partnerships last. So if you're a business owner, founder, or a leader wondering how to scale, maybe the answer isn't doing more alone. Maybe the answer is building the right team and letting the right HR take care of them. Thank you, Risha, for your honesty and your insight. And thanks to everyone who joined us today. This is ELG Solutions. This is how we help you build your teams that thrive. Book a discovery call, Download our free outsourcing guide or visit our website, elgsolutions.com.ph, and see you on the next episode.